In this video, we'll examine the core teachings of Buddhism and Stoicism, comparing their approaches to suffering, desire, and inner peace. We'll look at how these philosophies view death, explore their impact on modern psychology, and consider whether it's possible to integrate both into a personal practice. By the end, you'll have a clearer understanding of which path might best guide you towards true peace. Imagine a world of constant notifications, endless deadlines, and relentless pressure. Sound familiar? In our modern lives, the quest for inner peace often feels like an uphill battle. Yet, two ancient philosophies offer guidance through this chaos: Buddhism and Stoicism. Both have stood the test of time, providing wisdom that resonates even in our fast-paced digital age. But which philosophy holds the key to true peace in our contemporary world? Is it Buddhism's emphasis on mindfulness and letting go of desire, or Stoicism's focus on rational control and acceptance of fate? As we explore these profound teachings, we'll uncover insights that could transform your approach to life's challenges. Are you ready to embark on a journey that might just change the way you view the world and yourself? The nature of suffering. Two perspectives. Our journey begins at the heart of human experience: suffering. But here's a thought that might surprise you. What if suffering isn't the problem, but rather our response to it? Buddhism and Stoicism, two ancient philosophies, offer radically different explanations for why we suffer. Could their wisdom hold the secret to finding peace in our chaotic modern world? At the core of Buddhism lies the concept of dukkha, often translated as suffering or dissatisfaction. The Four Noble Truths, central to Buddhist philosophy, provide a framework for understanding and addressing this universal human condition. The first noble truth states that suffering is an inherent part of existence, while the second noble truth identifies craving and attachment as its root causes. Consider the story of Siddhartha Gautama, who would become known as the Buddha. Born into luxury, he was shielded from the realities of aging, sickness, and death. When he finally encountered these aspects of life, the shock led him on a quest for enlightenment. This journey culminated in his realization of the Four Noble Truths and the path to liberation from suffering. Stoicism, on the other hand, views suffering through a different lens. For Stoics, it's not external events that cause our distress, but our judgments about them. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus famously stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This perspective shifts the focus from external circumstances to our internal responses. The Stoic approach is exemplified by Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher. He practiced negative visualization, a technique where one anticipates potential misfortunes to prepare emotionally. By doing so, he aimed to moderate his responses to suffering and maintain tranquility in the face of adversity. Buddhism teaches that the cessation of suffering can be achieved through the relinquishment of desires, leading to a state of nirvana, ultimate peace and liberation. The path involves mindfulness practices that promote awareness and detachment from thoughts and desires. By observing our experiences without clinging to them, we can reduce our emotional reactivity and find greater peace. Stoicism, in contrast, emphasizes the cultivation of virtues and rational control as the means to address suffering. It advocates for a life aligned with nature and reason, encouraging individuals to focus on what's within their control and accept what isn't. This philosophy promotes emotional resilience and rational thinking as tools for maintaining tranquility amidst life's challenges. Understanding these differing perspectives on suffering can help us reframe our own challenges. While Buddhism encourages us to let go of our attachments and observe our experiences with detachment, Stoicism empowers us to change our perceptions and exercise rational control over our responses. Both offer valuable insights into the nature of suffering and provide distinct yet complementary paths to peace. Mindfulness versus rational control, paths to peace. As we navigate the complexities of modern life, could the secret to finding peace lie not in changing our circumstances, but in transforming our relationship with our own minds? The practices of mindfulness and rational control offer intriguing pathways, but their applications may challenge everything you thought you knew about achieving inner calm. Buddhism emphasizes mindfulness as a core practice, focusing on becoming fully aware of the present moment without judgment. This approach helps individuals detach from their thoughts and desires, fostering a calm and peaceful mind. Through techniques like meditation, Buddhism cultivates awareness and non-attachment, which are essential for achieving inner peace. In contrast, Stoicism emphasizes rational control, teaching that while we cannot control external events, we can control our responses to them. This is encapsulated in the Stoic principle of amor fati, which means love of fate, embracing everything that happens as necessary and for the best. Stoics focus on emotional resilience, asserting that it is not the events themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. To illustrate these differing approaches, consider how a Buddhist and a Stoic might handle a stressful situation, such as being stuck in heavy traffic. A Buddhist practitioner might use mindfulness meditation to observe their rising frustration without attachment, allowing the emotions to pass like clouds in the sky. They would focus on their breath, the sensations in their body, and the present moment, rather than getting caught up in thoughts about being late or the unfairness of the situation. A Stoic, on the other hand, might engage in rational reflection, reminding themselves that traffic is beyond their control and that their reaction is the only thing they can manage. They might practice negative visualization, considering how much worse the situation could be, thus finding gratitude in their current circumstances. As Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Both philosophies have significantly influenced modern psychology. Mindfulness practices derived from Buddhism have been integrated into healthcare for stress reduction, proving effective in managing various mental health conditions. Similarly, Stoicism has informed cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, emphasizing rational thought and emotional regulation as key components of psychological well-being. The Stoic practice of negative visualization, highlighted by Seneca, prepares individuals to face hardships by imagining potential misfortunes, thereby moderating emotional responses. This practice aligns with the Stoic belief in maintaining equanimity in the face of adversity. While it may seem counterintuitive, this approach can actually lead to increased gratitude and resilience. Despite their differences, both mindfulness and rational control provide valuable tools for navigating our inner world, offering distinct approaches to achieving peace. Mindfulness promotes awareness and detachment, allowing us to observe our thoughts and emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Rational control, on the other hand, fosters emotional resilience by empowering us to actively shape our perceptions and responses to external events. Death, desire, and detachment. Philosophical crossroads. Beyond the realm of everyday stresses lies the existential terrain of mortality and longing. How we navigate these ultimate human experiences may determine our ability to find genuine peace. Could embracing impermanence or cultivating virtue in the face of desire hold the key to unlocking a deeper sense of serenity? Buddhism and Stoicism offer distinct perspectives on death, each providing unique insights into how we might approach our mortality. Buddhism views death as a transition in the cycle of rebirth, emphasizing the impermanence of life and the continuous cycle of samsara. This perspective encourages a mindful approach to living, as death is seen not as an end, but as a transformative experience. Stoicism, on the other hand, emphasizes acceptance and preparation for death, viewing it as a natural part of life. The Stoics encourage regular contemplation of mortality to lessen fear and appreciate life more fully. As Epictetus stated, "Death and pain are not frightening, it's the fear of pain and death we need to fear." This approach transforms the fear of death into a guiding principle for living meaningfully. When it comes to desire, Buddhism and Stoicism again diverge in their approaches. Buddhism teaches that the elimination of desire is key to achieving peace. The philosophy posits that attachment to desires is the root cause of suffering, and by letting go of these attachments, one can find true contentment. In contrast, Stoicism addresses desires by advocating for alignment with nature and virtue. Stoics believe that peace is found by desiring what is within our control and accepting what is not. Seneca emphasized this by stating, "You ask what is the proper limit to a person's wealth. First, having what is essential, and second, having what is enough." These differing approaches to desire highlight a fundamental philosophical divergence. Buddhism seeks to eliminate all forms of desire to cease suffering, whereas Stoicism encourages the cultivation of desires that align with virtue and rational thought. Both philosophies offer unique insights into handling death and desire that can be applied to modern life. Buddhism's focus on non-attachment and the elimination of desires as a means to achieve peace can help individuals navigate the constant barrage of consumer culture and social media pressures. By practicing mindfulness and detachment, one might find greater contentment in a world that often seems designed to stoke our desires. Stoicism's teachings on emotional resilience and acceptance of life's inevitable changes can be particularly useful in coping with the uncertainties of modern existence. The Stoic practice of negative visualization, for instance, can help individuals prepare for potential setbacks and appreciate their current circumstances more fully. However, both approaches come with their challenges in today's world. Buddhism's call for complete detachment from desire may seem at odds with the goal-oriented nature of modern society. Stoicism's emphasis on accepting fate might be misconstrued as passivity in the face of injustice or personal hardship. Integrating wisdom, your path to peace. As we've explored the depths of Buddhism and Stoicism, we've uncovered two distinct yet powerful paths to inner peace. Both philosophies offer valuable insights for navigating life's challenges, but their integration might provide an even more potent approach to finding tranquility in our modern world. Buddhism's emphasis on mindfulness and non-attachment can be complemented by Stoicism's focus on rational control and acceptance of fate. By practicing Buddhist meditation alongside Stoic reflections, we can cultivate both awareness and resilience. The compassionate ethics of Buddhism's eightfold path can be enriched by Stoic virtues, creating a comprehensive framework for ethical living. Rather than choosing one philosophy over the other, consider experimenting with practices from both traditions. Mindfulness meditation can help you observe your thoughts without judgment, while Stoic journaling can foster emotional resilience. By understanding and applying the wisdom of both philosophies in a way that resonates with your own values, you may discover a more nuanced and effective path to true peace.